In this game, black is Kitani Minoru and white is Seigen. Back in the days, it was very rare to see people playing anything other than this 3-4 point. But both players used these 4-5 points and even 4-6 points. It came to be a little bit of shock back then, and we're gonna see a very intense game from Kitani Minoru and Seigen. Black defends the corner, white splits, black defends another corner, and white takes this big point. Black approaches the corner, white defends the corner, black extends, and white immediately invades over here. When white played here, it's very awkward for black to spend another move over here to secure these two stones. So in order to get some rhythm out of Seigen, Kitani played here. He was hoping to use this stone to get some ideas about defending these two stones. Of course, Seigen knows that, so white shoulder hits this stone. If black crawls over here like this, then because white got this influence, white is able to launch an attack first. Kitani Minoru didn't want to see that, so turns around and applies pressure on this white stone. If white takes this stone, then black can start to attack this stone too. So Seigen didn't want to see that from happening, so 2 space extension. After making these exchanges, black saves this stone. White pushes, black extends, and from here, if white cuts, then black is going to cut too, white is going to extend, and from here, black is probably going to play this Kosumi. If white blocks over here, then black is going to hane out. When white ataris this stone, black is going to connect, and black is able to use the tightness of liberty of these 3 stones to do something over there. To minimize the odds over here, white has no choice but to atari this stone, and black is going to atari back. If white connects, then black is going to hane. When white captures this stone, another atari. When white connects, black is going to extend. White has no choice but to capture these 2 stones, and black can hane and capture the corner, and white gets this influence. When black ataris, if white simply takes this stone, then black can first atari this stone. Since there are no code threats, white has no choice but to connect up. Black hanes over here, white hanes back. Black connects, and white has no choice but to atari here to try to be alive. Black connects, white extends, black hanes again. When white connects, black is going to hane, white clamps, black connects up over here. And from here, if white simply lives like this, then black is able to throw a stone over here and lock these white stones in and get a great moyo from here. Of course, white doesn't want to get locked in and provide a great influence to black, so white has no choice but to come out from here. In the actual game, white did not hane over here because white did not want those complicated variations. So instead, white jumped. Black made a small knights over here. White jumped. Black 2 space jumps. White caps while applying pressure on these stones. Black 1 space and also looking for these weaknesses over here. White, instead of spending another move immediately, kept this floating group. White is looking to use weaknesses of black to strengthen up these stones. Black too, instead of merely running, caps these stones. Now white needs to go out or live inside, so white attaches over here. If black hanes, then white can extend. When black connects, white bumping over here is a sensei. If black secures the corner whatever way, white can come back and secure this corner. White has no problem living over there, so white doesn't have to spend another move. So this sensei is very valuable. When white plays here, of course, black is able to read all that too, so black simply pulled back. White Kosumi, black hanes, white hanes back. When black ataris, white connects, and from here, black has a few options. If black plays here, then white is going to play this one when black ataris, and white, again, bumps over here. From here, if black plays away, then this is a sente. Black has no choice but to capture it, and white can jump and capture the whole corner. Which means this bump is still a sente. Black still needs to spend another move. However, black plays, white gets to come back and secure this corner. That's why in here, instead of extending black atari this stone, and white ataris back, black connects and white jumps out. Black extends, white harness, and black ataris this stone. White keeps blocking. To get even more points out of here, black harness, white ataris these stones, black connects, and with the sente as white, we really want to play something over here, but Seigen, instead of grabbing this corner, bumps over here. This move is strengthening up these white stones because white is still looking to attack these black stones. If we don't have this stone, then at any time white could get counterattacked, so white doesn't get to attack these stones. With the sente, black plays here, white attaches, and black plays away and secures this part of the board. This move is also saying black could at any time, by attacking these 3 stones, save these 5 stones. White caps these black stones and also secures this cutting point. Black plays this small knights first, trying to look at this cut over here, but also to get some extra eye spaces over there. White, before answering that, bumps over here. Black extends, white extends. This is saving the corner, but also looking to attack these 2 stones. In this shape, the proper move would be this 2-space extension. But considering there's a very good black stone over here and this white stone is over here, this 2-space extension could be worthless. So instead of settling these 2 stones, black played over here. If these 2 stones are not settled, then of course white is going to attack. Black small knights out. White sees how black is going to answer that stone. Okay, black did this. White attaches over here. If black plays something like this, white can extend and slowly apply even more pressure on these stones. So black, instead of haneing, pulled back. Seigen, instead of going for this crazy attack, Kosumi'd to grow this part of the board and apply even more pressure on these 3 stones. Seigen is looking to, by applying pressure on these stones, hurt these stones. Black keeps small knightsing out, and white lets this sit here for a bit and starts to attack these black stones. Black Kosumis first to see what's up in the corner. If white doesn't answer and play anywhere else, then black playing here would unsettle these white stones, and white stones could get counterattacked. So when black Kosumi, white Kosumi is 2, black Hane, white Hane is back, black Ataris, white connects, and black comes back and attaches over here. White extends, black extends, white extends, black bumps, and when white bumps over here, these stones are not in danger anymore because white could connect back to wherever white wants. Black forms a tiger's mouth over here. White peeps first. This move is looking to cut over here. So black spent another move to make sure there's no connection issues. Now if white plays here, then black can Atari when white connects over here and Atari this stone and everything is connected. Now it's white's turn and white plays the small knights to surround these black stones. And black attaches here. This is a great tesuji to get out of these kind of surroundings. White jumps, black pushes, white peeps first. When black connects, white hanes, black connects, and white jumps. At this point, although the amount of territory is pretty similar for both players, but black has 2 floating groups that are completely cut off from each other, which means at this point, white is leading the game by a lot. Now black's task is to try to save one of the groups first. And black's choice was this group first. Black plays over here. This move is looking to, if white doesn't answer, black can hane out and probably capture this stone. So white has no choice but to answer it. Black ataris, white kosumi. Black attaches, white extends. Black bumps, white blocks. And from here, black cuts over here. If white saves these stones, then black can play over here. If white connects over here, then black can hane and capture all the white stones over here. So when black cuts the connection over here, white immediately saves this group. Black ataris, white connects, black extends, white connects too, black extends, white jumps, and black peeps this cut. Instead of playing here, white jumped. This first prevents this push and cut, and also it's surrounding these black stones. So black hanes first, white blocks, black hanes, white hanes back, black extends, and white secures this part of the board. Now that these stones are alive, black got a sente and cuts these stones off from those stones. Now it's white's turn to save these white stones. White first attaches over here. Black hanes from inside, white hanes out. Black ataris, white ataris. Black connects, white ataris. And black, instead of immediately capturing these stones, black ataris this stone to try to cut the connection from here. White too, instead of immediately connecting, haned first, and black extended. When black played this nobi, white player, Go Seigen, spent 1 hour and 15 minutes to think about the next move. It's actually a pretty rare thing to see from Go Seigen. After 75 minutes of thinking, Go Seigen played over here. Of course, black is going to cut the connection. White cuts the connection too. Black ataris this stone. White ataris. Black extends, white plays this atari. When black connects, white connects. Now black is completely alive, and white blocks over here, and black captures this stone. The next move is Go Seigen's mistake. He captured this stone, thinking now these stones are alive. Instead of this capturing, white should have played this. When black captures this stone, white should have played this and take a ko and use these stones over here to get ko threats out and win the ko. But in the actual game, Go Seigen simply took this stone, thinking these stones are not going to die. But Kitani Minoru played over here. Go Seigen, while reading the variations out, probably missed this move. So Go Seigen played this connection, and when Kitani played this bump, Go Seigen resigned. Let's see what happens if we were to keep playing this white. White, of course, needs to cut the connection. Black ataris. White, before answering that, cuts over here. Black connects. White connects. And black pushes in to erase this eye. When white connects, black can simply cut the connection and white cannot make another eye over here, which means all the white stones over here are dead. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in another kifu spread video or a tutorial. See you next time.